All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides I can shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presents in an envelope. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might frisk me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told the model she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll, holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche, shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave, watch for the sharks bounce, sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pockets lettuce. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bellin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you, trying to do it, bring the. I do. Don't want no, they pull up with they. It's times three, this how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs and PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man. The leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 23. Breeze now on first down. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. This is caught. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Check. I got you. Watch twist. Get set. Stick. Easy. 21. Slam.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Breeze on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Breeze. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
3 down. Ready. Yellow lady. 11. 13. Ready, set. Ready, set.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Fights him off. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
13. Got it. Ready, set.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. After the interception, here's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of...
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, here's Smith. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll run it here. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Smith on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Smith now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mason Foster coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Allen in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
0-2, 11.
To throw, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Nice it out, left.
They go play action here on first down. Airing one out for Crowder. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Manti Te'o In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Smith. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On second down, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Ted Ginn. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Smith on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Smith again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Smith. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. To throw on second down is Smith. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Smith now to throw. Airing one out for Crowder. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He throws and he hits the slant right to Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here come the Redskins now.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They run it again with Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Barrett. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force.
If there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
To throw on 3rd down. Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. You've got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, 15.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
15, yeah.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey.
Again, Smith. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Smith now on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tyler Davison. with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Get set. 21. Under.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Now Brees on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the 1st.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
11.
The Saints do snap it. It's Brees. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Finding some room at midfield. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Breeze now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. That doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, what? Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now third down. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defense. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook. And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. The offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly.
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.